Okay, welcome once again to the Slightly Reckless podcast. We are shooting this episode on a cold evening. I have the flu, and I say I'm also catching the cough. So, what's the? Are you among those people who will use like 3 duvets when it gets too cold? All coldness doesn't disturb you?
Rarely.
Eh?
Rarely.
Eh?
Actually, most times I don't even think I shake.
You just sleep on top of the duvet. Okay, so first hi to our viewers before we start.
Hello viewers, my name is Saint. I'm here with Muzei.
Yeah, hi guys. So before we go into our topic, I wanted to ask you something interesting. Like in your life, what do you think is the most shameless thing you've ever done that people may or may not know about?
Okay. Well, there's one day during my simping days. I remember that evening I was going to. We were going for. I was going to a club in my hometown. So
in the village, Antonio.
Yeah. So I was going to that evening we were going to that club to dance with Chi. Then I was supposed to meet some ex of mine. Don't we have issues? Don't we quarrel about something?
During that, like, as you're going or?
No, like that evening. I was smartly dressed in my shirt, chibi. So then Wakate got a call from my ex. We were supposed to meet, talk out some issues with chibi. So bitch pissed me off. You know what I did? I grabbed the shirt like sir.
And tore up the buttons.
Tore the buttons, the shirt. Every time I remember that, I get pissed. I'm like,
why did you have to do it?
Narikuchi. I thought, did I go to the bar? I didn't.
Like you were too hungry.
I was too hungry. My shirt.
You must have liked the chick a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was actually recently reading an article, and the guy was saying that if you ever find yourself like a woman putting you in a situation where you're doing things that are so strange, you know that you like them. Even like guys who beat women. Yes. Because of love, that like by the time someone pushes your buttons to do such a nasty thing, then that means you're so emotionally invested.
I know, but I think sometimes men beat bitches because akamanyiro. But you see, for me, I wouldn't beat a bitch. But I've thought about doing it, but not because in Bumaranyo. But do you know how some bitches have kamanyiro? Like the women in kumanyira.
Yeah.
Watch the game. That's why some men actually. I don't like it. I'm against it.
Yeah.
Men beating up bitches. But I know there would be reason for someone if they did it. Yeah. And it might not entirely have to do with you love the bitch so much. Yeah. Okay, I didn't ask you the question intentionally because I wanted to talk about bitches. I was driving onto something when I asked you about the shamelessness. Like the internet is making people so shameless. I'm sure you've seen like people do very funny things for attention on social media. Yeah, X, whatever, people dressing naked or saying very outrageous, making outrageous comments to attract attention to their pages and whatever. So yesterday night, I think it's today, I saw the video today, but most people usually go live here in Uganda in the night. So SB4 I saw a video of SB4 responding to Don Chris. You know Don Chris, those who don't know the background, let me give you a little bit of a brief. Don Chris is that man, he was among the first people to break the story that, SB4 Media is among the first media people that broke the news that Don Chris's company was closing shop and he was leaving the country after collecting hundreds of millions of shillings from unsuspecting Ugandans. So Don Chris gets annoyed, he goes on TikTok live and tells people that first of all he's going to do I don't know how soft I can make this, but he said he's going to
do something nasty to SB4 sexually. Even say he's going to come in his ears. Among many other terrible comments that he made. By the Uganda would make it easy. I repeat that so that people can understand it. Yeah. Then on top of that, he said that he's going to have sex with the wife of SB4. So now SB4 goes on social media and accepts the challenge. It tells number one, it tells Don Chris that he never found his wife a virgin. I don't know if they're married yet, but they have kids, they have twins. They recently had twins, so baby mama wife. He tells him that he didn't find him a virgin. So even if he had sex with her,
he didn't mean a lot.
That caught my attention as okay. As we were going to discuss, we shall delve into that. Then the other thing, he also said that he's okay with that guy Kumuli Siaga because he will use that as a point of punishment. When they are in the act, he will find a way to damage his body part. So, but in my thinking, I'm like, this guy has been in media for a long time, so he knows if he goes on social media and makes these outrageous comments, it's going to get him attention, and in a few days he's going to get more followers and viewers, and people, of course, those guys know internet will forget and everyone will move on, so he knows he doesn't have much to lose. But me, I'm thinking, how is the wife going to interpret that information?
Now let me tell you, for you're putting reasoning to everything, the internet, Ochumani, the things we used to say in private, but because some people, the camera is in front of them all the time, 24/7, someone is in front of the camera. They will forget that now this is sensitive. They will just say it out. That's some wife of SB4. I think she does. And you're like,
man, really?
Why are you doing this in front of camera?
Like recently she was in some scandals of the way she was dressing, exposing her underwear, whatever.
Like, it's only you putting reasoning to it, but people are so, and I told you, the global elites, that's what they want. They want a shameless society. They want a dumb society. Zero ethics. Because, someone will get a camera, film themselves shitting in the toilet. That's how these old things emerged, where people are having sex videos, sex tapes. It was never there. Sex was supposed to be sacred. You'd be involved in sex, but make sure no one.
Between you and the person.
Yes, no one want to know. Like you're hiding it. But now, you go. Someone will go live on TikTok with their missus.
And they start showering.
So it's only you
putting in reason.
Thinking now what will the wife won't feel anything. She won't be moved because
you'll be happy because the guy is even getting more engagement and more doors.
Exactly. So nowadays
move you.
People will do anything
for attention.
Celebrity. Recently I saw, is it Cardi B? I saw Cardi B. What was she talking about? But it was something to do. It was something sexual. Who else? You've had so many scandals of celebrities. Like but so it's normal really.
So what is basically saying, at least to my understanding of the internet as well, like take advantage of the decay that is happening. Like if there's a way you can benefit from, because like most people like what is happening. You as a one man army, even if you don't like it, you won't change anything. So find a loophole where you can also benefit from the stupidity that is going on. Don't participate, of course, because there are repercussions if at all you have something to lose.
And the other thing is the fact that people film everything, not entirely for record purposes or evidence purposes, but just because their camera excited.
Yeah.
Should show you. You've seen people recording their judges. Judges saying something.
Yeah.
They're putting
using your grandparents in
your father, nigga runs to a place, records. Okay, take this scenario. You have your father, let's say 60-ish years, runs away from you, goes to a place to record a video. The fact that you're running away from people, okula bango recording, shows
there is something wrong with it.
Something wrong with it. But you forget, now you're going to put it in camera and then give it to a bigger audience. So that should show you people no longer have shame.
You remind me of this thing where you're talking to a chick you're trying to kukwane. You ask for a pic. I'm not a fan of asking for pictures because I always believe if a babe wants to send pictures, she should do it for herself. But you guys pay money to these chicks. They say, send me a picture. The chick refuses. Then she takes that very photo and uploads it on her Instagram where she has like 500, like hundreds of thousands of followers. And you're like,
exactly.
How is this stupid person thinking?
Exactly. But I think that's more about, do you hold value to me for me to share a pic?
Yeah.
That shows she's more interested in a bigger audience where they will say, hey, you look beautiful, you good, than you. Go just to natural together.
Yeah.
She wants to impress the strangers.
Yeah, I think there isn't much we can add on this really.
No.
Like those who want to pick something from it, we pick something from it. So guys, as always, we appreciate that you supporting us. Please keep commenting, like, share with your friends. And as we grow our community, I remain Mzee and Rari say bye. Say bye to our viewers.
As always, peace.